Hello, this is Bobby at TV Repair with a functionality proof video for a set of Panasonic plasma TV boards. That is the SC, the SU, and SD boards. From a customer that will be identified. This is probably their signature on the top buffer boards. And I'm focusing so that the customer is certain that we're not cheating. This is probably Bill or something like that on the lower buffer. On the Y sustain I did not see a unique signature. I think it might be under the buffer board here. If I can, I will show that later. If not, well, they'll have to go by with whatever. Probably this is unique enough, this mark there in the middle of the screen. Okay, so notes on the repair. SC board was shorted. There are two different failures that develop on that board. I will show the screen and the fact that it's working in a minute, of course. Two different types of problems tend to develop on that board, and whichever one of them happens, they rarely happen at the same time. But one of them, if repaired, can make the other one show up right after the TV is turned on, or very shortly after. So whichever one of those comes to us, we replace all the components for both failures, and the two groups are this group of 3 transistors here and 3 here. And then there is the separate failure which goes by the 3 here, and all those 3 are the same type, by the way, 30F131s. So those 3, they go together with this small transistor and that bigger one there. On this board, all those were replaced. In addition to that, those may fail, again, one group or the other, and very rarely the two of them at the same time. But in this case, also, the top buffer board was shorted and the top IC was shorted on the buffer board. We have seen a lot of times when this happens alone, just the top buffer board fails and nothing on the sustain board. And we have seen a lot of times when the sustain board fails and there's no damage on the top buffer. So in this case, it was a combo, or at least the buffers that we received. The buffer that we received, the top one, has failed, and the top IC had to be replaced. Of course, we have to still seal it and put the heatsink on top of that. This is the test of the TV as it is, and this is how it looks at the front. We have to put it to make sure that the IC is soldered properly. There are no missing lines. There's nothing that goes off. The bottom buffer board is working just fine. We're not going to touch it. And that's it. We're going to put it together, make an invoice for repair top buffer, sustain board, testing lower, and hopefully that is enough. Thanks for watching and best of luck.